Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's come in hard. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is a little undercooked.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And here's Roberto Carlos, showing great feet there. That is good strength. Oh, there's a probing ball, driving through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Basten. Van Basten is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played in by Roberto Carlos. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge is having a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Chance, surely! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Van Basten. Oh, super find. Vieira. Morientes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Rummenigge. That had too much on it. Busquets is there, and he can pick it up. Looking to play him in. Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. And it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Pull it. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mateus. Morientes. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Vieira. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really in it.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. It's a really well-measured ball. He's dealt with that really well. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved picks it up out wide. The message is clear, none shall pass. Roberto Carlos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice looking ball. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, important interception. Nedved. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Figo. And they're back on the ball again. And he's with terrific header. Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Germany 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. Mateus. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Lahm, aimed in towards the centre. Expertly cut out, really not... Figo! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because...
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Nedved. He is through here. And the shot! Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cristiano. Chance for a shot! Goal! How many, just how many The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering.
And that's it.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Climbs up big! And that's been won straight back.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a
big chance! That's an imaginative pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Batistuta. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No, that's been intercepted, played into space. Adams calmly anticipates. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. The ball's gone astray. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Morientes. Lam. And it's Hullet. Mateus. And that's really well manoeuvred.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mateus. Morientes. Morientes. Back into the middle. Oh, it's come loose. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Batistuta. Van Basten. Morientes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Adams. Oh, it's Batistuta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Morientes is onto this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, nicely intercepted. Morientes. Busquets. Ambitious ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Nedved. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Rummenigge looking to get on the end of this. Vieira. Nedved. Nesta cuts it out. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Such good technique.
And this is Ronaldo. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And this is Batistuta. Not the most convincing of passes. Figo. Rummenigge. And it's Lam. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Morientes. A probing pass. That is good alertness. Hullet. Distributed tidily. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Germany are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great vision. Nedved. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Substitution for Germany, number 13.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Coming on to
Now
replace
it's
him
Cristiano
is
Ronaldo.
number
Well
14,
seen, saw that coming.
Iniesta.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity.
Bullet! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telling...
And the shot! And that is expertly dealt with. Threads one in, and it's Figo. Vieira. Germany are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rummenigge. And that's gone loose. Nedved. Played out to the right. And it's Nedved. And Mateus. And this is Batistuta. Iniesta. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Mateus. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Batistuta. Shot, surely! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, that was close. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto. Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful.
Morientes! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
And we have our very first corner. Czech claims comfortably. Germany have the chance to go the other way. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Hullet. Oh, just skips. Chance for a shot! It's Iniesta! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And that's it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That has been knocked clear. Morientes. Can he finish? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rummenigge. Looking to play him in. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperial.
Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than... Rummenigge! And the ball's come loose here. Mateus. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rummenigge in with the challenge. Germany leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Check gets rid without sophistication. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Belletti. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Van Basten, and this is Figo. Roberto Carlos, the cross. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. Germany are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Van Basten. And this is Ronaldo. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Batistuta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played right into his path. And this is Batistuta. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge. Lahm. Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Figo, oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Can he get on the end of this? Nedved.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. It's Figo. Over to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Batistuta. Morientes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Van Basten. Now then, the ball's come loose. That'll be a throw. And here's Roberto Carlos. He's got tall.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta. That has been cut short. Cristiano. He's had a shot! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Germany having to have them. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution for Germany.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Roberto Carlos.
Mateus!
Number 13. Van Basten.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Defending of the desperate Borough. Struck first time. France have their third corner. Terrific header! He has done it! France are back on level terms. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's Morientes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Split-second reaction.
Morientes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Oh, delightful ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pass has gone astray. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Aimed beyond the defence.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Good read, needed to be. Nedved. And this is Batistuta. Always onto this. Morientes! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
France take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goal...
There's the header! It's fallen kindly here. Not the most accurate pass. Morientes. Germany still have the cards to affect this game. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a pretty loose pass. And he was quick to react. Batistuta. Iniesta. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's found a way past. There's the shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nedved. Well read, nice interception. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Ronaldo. Swings it across. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And it's Hullet. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Germany, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace
So
him
we have a
is
breakthrough.
number
Now how will
21,
things develop from here?
Look, he's the one
Substitution
everyone
in
expects to
progress.
put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Busquets. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Germany really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to
There will
be.
be 5
Still,
minutes added
they
time.
should be able to see it out from here.
And this is Nedved. He slings it in. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Busquets can get it clear. Nedved crosses. And that has been cleared. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard gets it clear. Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Climbs up! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Germany have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pull it. Figo. And Baston. And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. France have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Cristiano Ronaldo, and a chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good-looking ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking for options for movement. And it's Nedved. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Batistuta. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming. Rummenigge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well measured. That's the keeper's ball. Rummenigge. He's a sharp little ball here. And this face-to-face with the keeper. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cross from Rummenigge. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Figo. Van Basten. Roberto Carlos has it out wide. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Lahm. That looks a decent ball, and he's worked it through. Shot at goal! Vieira. Nedved. Vieira. Driving on and making good progress. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Figo aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
3-0, and things are starting. Climbs up big! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Germany 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we're underway again. Morientes. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. Van Dijk gets a foot in here, and it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. And this is Figo. Figo, real chance! And it's in! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact.
Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Germany present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
He's being urged to shoot. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. That's a little off target. Rummenigge. And this is Ronaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. France needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Van Basten. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Closing in on goal. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Great ball, and he's in here! Rummenigge finds himself offside. And smartly reclaimed. Rummenigge. Bullet. And the through ball. Nice interception, well timed. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved threads one in. Morientes. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Morientes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. Decent progress down the left. Wriggles his way through. And that's aimed into the middle. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back to the keeper it goes. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Lahm. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
It's their second corner of the game. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it? He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.